Today, on Starfield Essentials, I take an in-depth look at a new paid creation. This is Cryomancers by Zone 79, available for 800 credits on creations. I'll give an overview of the mod, some sample gameplay, warnings, and my conclusion. While I will show specific moments, I'll minimize secrets that would completely spoil the gaming experience. My name is Richard. Let's get started. First, overview. Zone 79 is a prolific modder known for adding outfits, gear, and other visual enhancements to Starfield. I've previously talked about their Starfield Crowd Overhaul paid creation, and their Disciples Overhaul free creation. Cryomancers centers on a new faction with specialized weapons and equipment. I'm a big fan of new factions because they add variety to the game. For example, I was quick to buy the Factions and Encounters expanded creation when the Wulfy published it this year. Cryomancers may only add one faction, but there is more content in this new creation. For comparison, Factions and Encounters is just over 600 megabytes, while Cryomancers is just over 1 gig. One of the reasons Cryomancers is a larger creation is that it also adds POIs to the game. These POIs reuse vanilla assets, but Zone 79 has customized them to fit the new Cryomancer theme. Cryomancers also adds a multi-step quest chain centered on 4 large POIs. Each of these new POIs is a dungeon that the player must clear in order to progress the quest. In addition to the core POIs, Zone 79 customized about 20 other POIs that should appear randomly throughout the settled systems. What do I think about the Cryomancers themselves? Well, I could say they're pretty cool! Haha! Yeah, okay, dad joke. Zone 79 has added 10 different human Cryomancer NPCs, supported by a variety of mutant, creature, and robotic enemies. This was the first time I've encountered combat drones in the game. They can be a challenge because they move in 3 dimensions. All of these adversaries and their equipment just look great. Zone 79 has a real talent for science fiction design. I didn't spend much time on the gear and weaponry available to players though. For my personal playstyle, I stick with what I already have equipped. I've read some commentary that perhaps the new gear in this mod is a bit overpowered, but I'll leave that to you and to other reviewers. What really helps justify the price of this creation, in my opinion, are the other additions you'll find while playing. Zone 79 offers 3 unique new followers, of the creature and robotic variety. None of these new companions are voiced. The creature and 1 robot type were especially helpful with the heavy combat in this creation. Zone 79 also provides a custom ship for the player, and a new player home after completing the quest chain. I consider my own ship to be my player home, and I'm happy with it. However, it's clear that Zone 79 put a lot of thought into the ship and the home built for the player. It took me a little less than 4 hours, probably closer to 3, to see the main content in this creation. I'm guessing some of you could get through it faster. That time does not include visiting customized random POIs. I still need to track those down. They're not visible using Laurent-Kiar's Starware search engine, so I'll have to find them the old-fashioned way. Next, warnings. I don't really have major issues with this creation. I've had a few viewers ask about some sort of bug in the shipbuilder that they believe is associated with Cryomancers. There appears to be an issue with shipbuilder categories, a mod I don't use. I've not personally seen other ship bugs, but I will keep my eyes open. Apparently this creation adds some Cryomancer-themed ship mods, but I haven't tried those yet. It should be clear that this is a combat-themed creation. There's really no puzzles to solve, or NPCs to interrogate, or great mysteries to unravel. Basically, the player's job is to hunt down and eliminate all the Cryomancers they find. To assist me with this task, I spawned about a dozen UC Marines during the course of playing the mod. I used NPC spawner Dangerzone by Naerv to help me. Whenever I found a large room with Cryomancers waiting, I threw a few Marines into the action so I could take a break. I still plan to try the new Modular Explosive Delivery System creation by Anvil Creations. I think it would be fun to have the drones in that creation fight the drones used by the Cryomancers. Be warned that some of the enemies in this creation are really powerful. I played with a character leveled in the 60s. A few times I got swiped by a creature or punched by a mutant, and that was it. I think the new followers are fun, especially if you want combat support. They charge right in and seem tough. I'm not sure I will keep them around. For the moment, I've left them at the new player home. I did have an issue where one of the follower robots disappeared and I could not seem to recover it. I used a console command to spawn a new version. A short while later, the follower robot reappeared, so now I have 2 available. Finally, conclusions. 800 credits may seem a little steep, but I think this creation is worth it for the sort of content I like to see in the game. It seems like big overhauls like Watchtower and Darkstar have set the standard for 1,000 credits. Cryomancer doesn't introduce the sort of drastic changes found in those creations, which is fine by me. On the creation page, Zone 79 indicated that they might add to Cryomancers in the future. A faction space station and space encounters are possibilities. This would be awesome. I already like how there are Cryomancer variants of spaceships, and I enjoyed seeing them land to drop off additional troops. Encountering Cryomancers in space and raiding their space station would be fun. I'd also like to see one permanent version of each new POI added to the Starfield galaxy. In other words, in addition to the random Cryomancer POIs, I'd like to see one of each positioned on specific worlds. This is how the Permanent POIs mod by Polvo Voss works. Do you want to find an abandoned Griplight manufacturing plant? Thanks to Permanent POIs, there's always one waiting on Polvo in the Valo system. If Zone 79 took a similar approach with their customized Cryomancer POIs, I could find each one with the Starware search engine and see what they look like. This doesn't replace the Radiant spawning system. It just adds one of each POI sprinkled across the settled systems. Thank you Zone 79 for an awesome creation, and thank you to all my subscribers. Please consider subscribing to show YouTube that you enjoy positive and honest Starfield content. Special thanks to all channel members. I hope you're enjoying our private Discord server. If you'd like to know more about membership, click the join button on the channel. There is no obligation. I use your contributions to pay for drives for capturing footage and to buy creations to review, like this one. What have you been doing in Starfield? Your insights make this channel a place for positive and honest discussion of the game. In addition to videos, I also post to the community tab for this channel on a daily basis. If you subscribe, you'll see these posts in your YouTube feed. If you made it to this part of the video, please leave a comment with the word Frozen. Also, remember to ring the bell icon and select all notifications. Check out my other videos, and please tell your friends about the channel. My name is Richard. I will see you in the Starfield.
Okay, yeah. I've been turning something over in my head for a while now. It's not easy to put into words, but I guess it comes down to this feeling. Something that matters. And I don't know if I'm ready to fall. Most of my life, I've kept people at arm's length. Safer that way. Easier to smile, flirt, crack a joke, and move on before it gets complicated. But with you, I stopped moving. And now I'm not sure what happens next. Unless you say it first. Okay. Then I need to say something. And I'm probably going to stumble through it. This doesn't come easy to me. I've kept people at a distance for so long, I started to think I liked it that way. But you broke through all that without even trying. I love you. Didn't expect to. Didn't even know I could anymore. But it's there. And it's real. And if you feel the same, I want us to take the next step. A bond between us, shared with the people who matter. You have no idea how much it means to hear you say that. All right. Give me a little time. There's something I want to prepare.